How much has decoupling cost Americans? Well, since 2014, US exports to China as a percent of US GDP have fallen off a cliff. If US-Sino trade had simply kept growing at a normal pace, instead of the pivot to Asia and the beginning of massive decoupling, American companies would have sold an extra $3.5 trillion in goods. That's not a fantasy scenario. It's the conservative one where structural constraints prevent US exports to China from growing as a percent of GDP. It is a scenario where exports to China as a percent of GDP grow, but at a much slower rate after 2014. It's a scenario with no trade war, no tech bans, no tit-for-tat tariffs. Just a world where the two largest economies kept doing business instead of building walls. The lost exports to China over that entire decade, using our conservative assumptions, is equal to $3.5 trillion US. That's the size of the entire British economy. Roughly 350 billion a year, as if an economy the size of Vietnam or Pakistan's annual economic output simply vanished from the global economy beginning in 2014. And that's only exports. It doesn't count the investment that never came, the partnerships that never formed, or the faster-growing Chinese economy that could have bought even more American goods. Decoupling didn't make the United States richer. It made trade smaller, prices higher, and trust scarcer.